Us and a curse in between you and I, floating in the universe, baby, hold me tight. Can't see clear from the smoke in my eyes. Smoke in my eyes, smoke, smoke in my eyes. I'm intoxicated. Ivy drip, give me it. Yeah, give me it. Ivy drip.
Hey guys, I'm going to jump straight into this today. So I am actually wearing a top because it actually looks like I'm naked. But I'm taking my NYX Angel Veil Primer. I'm just going to prime my face. And then I'm going to be using a Pritt Stick just to block out my eyebrows. And this is a really, really good idea because when we're going to be going in with the black, it's just going to make sure there's no hair peeking through. Also, water-based glue is really safe to use on your eyebrows. So when you remove it, it's not going to pull or tug on your eyebrows at all. And then I'm going to be going in with a white face paint. And this one is by Snazzaroo. And I'm just going to be packing that on the face, also down the neck, and I'm going to be dragging it down my chest and also the top of my arms. And I'm not going to be going in too precise with this at the moment. I'm just going to be sort of packing it on, and then once I packed it on, I'm just going to be going in the beauty blender and blending it all out. So I did find with this face paint, it does dry really, really quickly, and also you sort of need to build up coverage with it just to make sure it's really nice and opaque. So I did go in about 3 or 4 times just to really build up the intensity of it.
Yeah, give me it, Ivy drip. I'm intoxicated.
So once the face paint is completely dried and set on the face, I then went in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in black, and I'm just going to be outlining the circles around the eye. And you can go in with any whole black eyeliner as long as it's really nice and creamy, so it's not going to sort of drag on the skin and mess up the face paint. So once I've sort of outlined the eyes, I'm then going to be going in and deepening up the rim and making it quite thick and intense. So you don't need to be too precise with this at the moment, just because you're going to be going in a little bit later and sort of making these circles more symmetrical. So once we've got the colour there, I'm just going to be taking a black eyeshadow, and this is from the Lorac Pro palette, but you can use any black eyeshadow you have. And I'm just going to be blending in the kohl pencil and really deepening up the black and making it really nice and intense. So now I went in with a purple shade from the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm just going to be placing that all over the eyes and underneath, and that's really going to add some nice purple to the look because we are going for a purple themed sugar skull. So you just want to make sure there's no skin peeking through, and once you pat that colour on, just go back in with the black again and just really, really blend the two colours together. So I did go in a couple of times with the black and the purple and just made sure there was a really sort of nice gradient of colour. Now to deepen up the look even further, I'm going to be taking a black kohl eyeliner, and I think this one is by NARS in the colour Via Benito, and I'm just going to be lining the upper and lower waterline, and that's just really going to add a little bit more definition to the whole look and make the eyes appear more sort of sunken in. So now I went in with a liquid liner and just outlined the top of the lash line, just because we're going to be going in with some false eyelashes. And you can go in with any false eyelashes that you have, but these ones are more sort of costumey, and they're sort of really nice and intense and thick, so they're really going to stand out and pop against all that colour that we've got going on around the eyes. So once that's applied, I then went in with the liquid liner again, and I just outlined the circles around the eye just to make sure it was really nice and precise. And this is when you can go in and just make sure that both of the circles are really nice and symmetrical. So now I'm going to be taking a black eyeliner, and I'm just going to be creating semicircles around that whole eye shape. And this is probably the most trickiest and time-consuming part of the whole tutorial, but just take your time with it. And I aimed to do probably about 1 centimetre thick semicircles around the eye, so again, just take your time and really make sure they're nice and precise. So then I went in with a sort of contrasting colour, and this is just a blue grease paint, and I just filled in the semicircles.
Yes, I got my injection. So I lost my reflection. You're my only hope. You're my only goal.
And then to deepen it up even further, I then went back into the Urban Decay Electric palette and took the blue shade, and I've just really packed that on, and just to make sure the colour was really nice and vibrant. So don't worry if you start to cover up the black eyeliner, because you can just go in and outline them after you've done the blue. So now I went in with the same eyeliner and I'm just going to be creating the nose shape, and this is kind of like a pointed V, if that makes sense. But it's just on the nose, so I'm just going to be outlining it first, and then I went in with another black grease paint and filled it in and then set it with that black eyeshadow that we used earlier. I'm going to be adding a really dramatic and strong contour, so I'm going to be taking a pencil brush, and with that black eyeshadow I'm just going to be placing that on the hollows of the cheekbones and really defining that. So as you can see, I did sort of angle it down towards the jaw, and that's just really going to give the appearance that the cheekbones are more sunken in. So after that I took the purple shade again and just blended that underneath, and I did go in a couple of times with the black and the purple just to really build up the colour. So now to add a little bit of, well, say a little bit, a massively strong contour, I'm going to be putting that on the forehead and dragging it down into a V shape. And just going to be packing on that purple colour again, and it did take a while just to build up the colour, but just persevere with it. And then I went in with the black, and I just put this on quite sloppily on the hairline and then blended it all through together. So again, I just kept on building the colour, so I did go in a few times with this, just kept on adding the black, kept on adding the purple and just mixing the two together. Now I'm going to be doing exactly the same blending process on the chin, and you only want to be doing this on the chin. You don't want to be dragging it too far across onto the jawline, because then it's just not going to look more like a skull. So the more you sort of focus it on the chin, it's just going to create the illusion that it's more skull-like. Now I added a little motif on my chin, and I just completely winged this. I didn't really know what I was going to do, but you guys can be so creative with this. I mean, even if you just research different ideas for sugar skulls and come up with your own thing, there's so many different things that you could do with it, but I just wanted to create something quite nice on the chin. So it was kind of similar to like a flower, I suppose, with leaves. So the top bit was purple, and then I coloured it in 2 black leaves and 2 blue leaves, and I really liked the way this turned out, and I was quite chuffed afterwards because it was really difficult to draw. So now I'm going to be moving on to the mouth, and I'm just going to be creating teeth. So I'm just going to be taking a liner brush, and I'm going to be using black eyeshadow first, just in case I sort of messed up, and it's really easy to take away black eyeshadow than it is to black eyeliner. So I'm just going to be extending the mouth slightly and just creating teeth, and I kind of use my own teeth as a guide of where to place this. So after I'd done that, I then went in with a purple eyeshadow, and I just put that all over my lips. And once I've done that and I was happy with the way it looked, I just went in with the gel eyeliner and just really deepened up the teeth. So I knew I wanted to do a little bit of a glitter or sparkle or something like that, and I really had these beautiful diamantes that I really wanted to use, but unfortunately I couldn't find them for love nor money. So I ended up settling for a glitter. This one is by Eye Candy, and it's a really beautiful purple, so I thought it'd just complement the look perfectly. So I just started putting that on top of the blue around the eyes, and I also put a little bit on that motif on the chin, and I absolutely love the way this turned out. I just think it really finished off the face. Now to create the bones down the neck, I took that NYX Jumbo pencil again, and I just started to outline the shape of the bones. And again, you don't need to be too precise with this at the moment, you just need to sort of get a rough shape in, because then I went in with some black face paint, and this is also by Snazaroo, and I just started to fill in the shape of the bones. So you just want to make sure that it's really nice and even at this point, and if you do mess up, don't worry, you can just take a cotton bud and remove some of the black and add some of the white. Because you're working with 2 colours, it's really easy just to create this. So after I was done with this, I then was finished with the look, and you could totally leave it like this if you wanted to, maybe just put your hair down, but I wanted to kick it up a notch, and I just put in some purple contact lenses, a purple wig, and also some flowers on top of the hair, and I absolutely love the way this turns out. I think it just made the whole look come together. I really hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video, and if you guys create this look, please tag me on my Instagram so I can go and check it out, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!